Hello, welcome to Tricky IELTS. I'm sure you'll be fine. In this video, I'm going to share Matchless tips which will help you to score higher in IELTS reading module. Those individuals who face challenges in matching headings should stay here. In the end of this video, matching headings will not create problems for you people. First, we will go through challenges which people face mostly whenever they are going to tackle matching headings. So whenever you are going to tackle matching headings, choices will be more. Means choices are more than paragraphs. For example, if there are 3 paragraphs, so you will get 7 or 8 choices. So choices will be more as compared to paragraphs. Words in the headings may change as compared to words in the passage. Means you will not get the exact words. For example, if you are reading a passage, so means words in the passage may change as compared to words in the list of heading. So be very careful in that case. For example, you will get synonyms, and synonyms are the words means which hold same meaning but words are changed. Match directly without comparison. Mostly students, they just commit a mistake that whenever they just match 2 or 3 words in the passage, for example, if they get 1 or 2 words in the passage and they just observe a word in the list of heading, they directly just select the option that this is a suitable option. So you will not do that. You have to be very careful. Headings are not in sequence. Keep in mind, whenever you are dealing matching headings, so headings are not in sequence. Means maybe headings, for example, number first you may get in the last paragraph, or the last one headings you may get in the first paragraph. So whenever you are dealing means list of headings, so keep in mind that headings are not in sequence. Paragraphs are in sequence. For example, if you get answers in first paragraph, so it is not necessary that you will just read the first paragraph again and again. Then you can skip that. Read the same paragraph again and again. As I mentioned earlier that, for example, if you got a success to get answer in first paragraph, so there is no need to read the first paragraph again. You should read the next paragraph, because paragraphs are in sequence and a list of headings are not in sequence. So these are the possible challenges in matching headings. Now I'll just share the strategy that what you should do. Follow this strategy and tips in order to score higher, especially in matching headings. Keep in mind, heading is a short sentence which holds the main idea of the paragraph. Headings is a short sentence which holds the main idea of a paragraph. So be very careful. Read all the heading first. Keep in mind, whenever you are dealing matching headings, so you should do one thing, that you should read all the heading first. You should not read the passage first. Underline keywords in the headings. Whenever you are dealing matching heading, so you should underline keywords in the headings. Read the first and last line of a paragraph to get the main idea. Read the first and last line of a paragraph to get the main idea. If you are unable to get the main idea after reading first and last sentence, then read first 2 and last 2 sentences of a paragraph. For example, sometimes you will be unable to get the main idea by reading first and last sentence. So then you should read 2 sentences. In exceptional cases, you will have to read full paragraph. Means you will be unable to get the main idea by reading first 2 and last 2 sentences. So in that case, you will have to read full paragraph in order to get the main idea. Do not waste time. If you are confused and unable to choose the correct answers, for example, if you think that this answer is a bit complicated and you are unable to select the possible option, so you should skip that question. You should go further. If you waste time, you will be unable to get the correct answers later on. If you select two possible answers for a paragraph, write both of them. Then read further. Maybe one will match more with other paragraphs better. Whenever means you think that these are the two possible answers that which match with the passage, so you should do one thing, that you should write both of them. Later on, select the better one. Do not read examples in the passage. Keep in mind, if you start reading examples in the passage, you will just waste your time. So be very careful in this case. You will get 95% answer in first two or last two sentences. Whenever you will just read means first two or last two sentences, so mostly answers are there. Be very careful whenever you are reading first two or last two sentences. Now we'll just go through this passage. So now we'll go through this passage. Crossing the Humber estuary. So whenever means, for example, now I got a passage, but I'll just not read means passage. I'll just read first list of headings, and I'll just underline keywords. Then I'll start reading. So these are list of headings, means I have underlined keywords. Those words which can change meaning of a sentence. Now in the first question, what is their why? They are asking for reason. So I have underlined always been difficult and ferry crossing. So you should just go through, you can say these headings. After reading headings and underline keywords, I'll just go back to the passage and I'll just do what means, is there anything relevant to the headings? Now read this passage and then compare list of headings with this passage. Means you should just read the first line. First line means whenever there is full stop, so till that point you should read this, you can say, line. For thousands of years, the Humber estuary formed when two major rivers, the Trent and the Ouse, meet has been obstacle to communication along the east coast of England between the two countries of Yorkshire to the north and Lincolnshire to the south. Now this is the first sentence, so you should just read now the last sentence, so you will get the main idea. Its traffic brought prosperity to the settlement on its bank, particularly the city of Hull on its north bank, but the river itself tended to cut them off from some of the closest neighbors, as well as obstructing the progress of travelers moving north or south. So now what you will do, you will just compare. Means you got the main idea of the passage. So now you will just compare, and you will get you can say you have got the main idea. So after getting the main idea, so what you will do, you will have to compare list of headings. Means you will have to select the possible answer or which match more as compared to others. I hope you enjoy this video. Keep in mind, these tips will help you whenever you will just practice. Without practice, it will not help you. And I'll just go through the second one passage as well. Just means in order to make your concept clear, you should just observe this one. I have just underlined or highlighted, you can say, the first line and last line for your good understanding. If you got questions relevant to matching headings, you can pass comments in order to ask questions. I'll try my level best to reply, and your comments will be highly appreciated. Thank you for watching.